Welcome, everybody, and thank you so much for coming. So we're going to start, as we always do, with that wonderful opportunity of opening our hearts and just sending love and gratitude out to the world. Let's take some slow, deep breaths to get into that peaceful, receptive state. So we breathe in slowly and deeply. We hold our breath. We breathe out. Then we hold our breath. Let's do that for a few more breaths. Now let's listen for our heartbeat. Our heartbeat, which is a pulse of light coming down through the silver cord from our mighty iron presence, anchoring in our heart, giving us life. Let's just see and feel and bless that heartbeat. That heartbeat that anchors into that beautiful threefold flame, which is the anchorage of our mighty I am presence within our physical bodies. Let's just connect with that beautiful flame as we sit in that expanded golden flame in the center, golden yellow flame of wisdom and illumination, perception and discrimination. We see our bodies in this beautiful, dazzling golden flame. To the right, we can see the pink flame, that glorious, dazzling pink flame of pure divine love. And then we see to the left of us that beautiful, expanded flame, that sapphire blue, bringing into us the feeling of the will, the power, the faith, and the protection from our mighty I am presence. See and feel and bless this glorious light. Let's take our awareness now up through the top of our head, through the silver cord, to our mighty, beloved I am presence. Let's see this glorious, all-powerful, all-knowing, all-loving presence smiling down on us. Our wonderful presence of God, I am. And now we see in the center of our chest a beautiful golden sun forming, dazzling and brilliant like the noonday sun. The beautiful focus of light from our I am presence. Open our hearts and send love and gratitude to our mighty I am presence for beating our heart and giving us life. And now we see those rays from our beautiful sun in the center of our chest, dazzling and brilliant, billions and billions of rays, going forth and connecting up with each and every miniature sun in all the cells of our bodies, our four earthly bodies, all those little inner wakas receiving this expanded light. Let's feel the joy, the happiness, and the gratitude of each and every little inner waka of our four earthly bodies. Sense and see and feel that wonderful light saturating our earthly bodies. And now let's just fill our feelings with a feeling of love and gratitude. And let's call to the beloved Ascended Masters, beloved Ascended Master David Lloyd, the great God of gratitude, to fill us, each one and all mankind, with this feeling, that light substance from the Ascended Master realm of gratitude and love. We see our beautiful suns turning a deep shade of pink with a golden radiance. Gratitude and love for all our many, many blessings. Gratitude and love to the great ascended hosts for these marvelous teachings. Gratitude and love for all our loved ones and our friends. Gratitude and love for our homes and our supply. Gratitude and love for all the many, many blessings that we receive daily on our earthly journeys. Gratitude to the great and beloved elemental kingdom, animate and so-called inanimate, the beauty and bounty of nature. God bless, love and thank them, each and every precious one. Gratitude to the beloved angels, and gratitude to all life on our beloved earth. And now we see these rays in this wonderful expanded state, forming a lattice of light, dazzling and brilliant. We see our entire earth folded in this glorious pink and golden light, saturating every part of life on our beloved earth, especially those parts of life that are never loved or thanked, with this wonderful gift, our opportunity of sending love, light, and gratitude to all life. And we just give deep, deep thanks for this. Thank you, everybody. Did you hear that? Did the sound come through? Because I got a message saying that it didn't come through.
It was perfect sound, Anthea.
Yes,
perfect.
we heard it fine.
Yeah, came through.
It came through. I heard it.
Yeah, it was great for me as well.
Okay, good. Okay, I was just thinking, Donna, beloved, have you got a screen there? Would you like to read the opening invocation?
I'd love to, thank you. Let me. Beloved presence of God, I am. It is thy life and intelligence that enables me to read and comprehend and absorb that which is required of me. For life, I am so grateful. Beloved Master Cthulhu, I ask for your feeling and your capacity to use this instruction for God's glory and mankind's comfort. We thank you. Great I am presence, take me within thyself. There, instruct me and cause me to retain the full memory of these inner instructions. Thank you.
Lovely. Thank you, beloved Donna. All right, so Gary has read for us. Thank you so much, beloved Gary. From the great divine director, always, as we know, just pearls of wisdom. And then there's an interesting thing, slightly different today. It's a poem that I made into a video, and it's just quite interesting, that one. And then beloved Terry is going to read from God Zeus. So it was too long for me, I thought, and I didn't want to split it. So I asked Terry to read it. And it's the 8 bodies of mankind. Just the way he describes it, just so brilliant. I know we know a lot of it, but it was just so well described, and also to understand the white fire body more. Okay, and then I'm going to read from beloved Shananda. Also just lovely. I think we did read it, but probably well over a year ago, even longer. And then beloved Antoinette will take us through our decrees. As we know, wonderful opportunity we have to call in the light. And so we're going to start with Gary. Thank you so much.
Week 198, from the beloved Great Divine Director. Excerpts from the Discourse, Volume 8, Discourse 8. You will soon gain a confidence in the outer, so every time you call to your presence, instantly there will flow forth its mighty energy, the mighty directing intelligence, the great calm certain feeling within you which gives you the assurance of its accomplishment. Tonight, as I refer to these various things, these qualities are not only being anchored, but charged into your feeling world for action. Oh, beloved ones, it is action we need now. What do I mean by that? The release through your decrees into the mental and feeling world of mankind of this mighty charge and activity. We repeatedly say to you, it is one of the greatest services which can be rendered in your mighty groups. Do not ever be disturbed at appearances which have been met and conquered, because until humanity comes into the light of the mighty I Am presence, human qualities and conditions are always there to be met. See how easily these conditions are governed when the presence comes into action. But how can that presence act if the feeling world is charged with irritation and disturbance? Beloved ones, oh, how great our love is for you. How great is our rejoicing at every single victory which you gain, and how our love pours out to you like a mighty river, knowing sooner or later victory must come. You think you love each other, but how can you know what love really is until you really know the love which has infinite patience with mistakes of mankind? Yet, when we see the great infinite patience being gained among many of the students and the expansion of the light within your hearts, how greatly we rejoice and how much more we can do. Remember, your victory is certain. If you will just follow these simple things, it is not complicated, the victory of life. It is so simple. Most of its great qualities, because they are so simple, are believed to be untrue. Don't ever admit failure in anything, no matter what the appearance world screams to you. Still say to it, you have no power. How much more you could do for your own world, yourself and others when you say that. Beloved ones, do not at any time or in any way allow fear of any kind to enter in concerning this I Am activity. Remember that the light of God never fails. Human gossip will continue until the cosmic light, as you have been told, sweeps out all human selfishness and destructive qualities from the earth. So until that time, remember God, the mighty I Am presence in you is your certain victory. No other power exists in your world unless you continue to admit it. Do you know your very attention, being called to your presence, aside from this conscious call so earnestly to it, would release one day its full power of action into your world? Please be reminded again tonight, there is no battle in the achievement of your presence. You call its light forth through your mind and body into your feeling world. The light knows no resistance nor interference. It simply floods into you and out into your world, and the fullness of this light, being the supremacy of the universe and the supreme power of your world, just moves into action, and all else dissolves before it. That is the way to feel concerning the activity of your presence. You do not have to struggle. Remember the simple words so often used. You shall hold your peace, and the presence will fight your battles. It simply means the moving of the light of the presence into your body, sweeping out all irritation, all discord of every kind, and replacing it with all perfection, which is the law. No imperfections can penetrate that light when you call it into action.
Marvelous. Just always such wonderful reminders. Such a blessing. Thank you, beloved Gary. Okay, we're going to listen to his poem. I am that I am. You wake in the morning without a single word, your mind in turmoil, You reach for your phone, your perceived lifeline, thin, spindly, and weak. Just one more look, one more peek. You scan the messages. Your heart starts racing. Your feet touch the floor, and you start pacing. And never a moment for me. I call from above, but your heart doesn't hear. Your mind's in control, your feelings in fear. I am beating your heart and giving you life, but no time for thanks. It's all turmoil and strife. It's all on a platter. I give you free will. You don't have to toil and grind at the mill. You have the choice to take the pill, the red or the blue. The choice is true. Your destiny unfolding, your future teetering. You walk, you talk, you laugh and you love. You drink, you smoke, never looking above. Fame, fortune, status, your guards. They have no meaning in my realm of perfection, but I give you the choice. You make the selection. The ladder unstable, it wobbles, it cracks. Desperate you scramble to reach the top. You waste your time on idle chatter, gossip, a habit you need to shatter. You helter, you skelter, you run for shelter. Your happiness brief as you drink the coffee, a dinner for kings, and so many things. You check on the kids doing their bids. Your past in control, the messy future mapped out. You have flashes of hope, but mainly you doubt. Your life a reflection of the work to be done, a mirror so clear, but you're on the run. Busy, busy, blaming and shaming, forgetting that all is your own creation. Your life never still, my voice never heard. You help the few, but you miss the cue. My power is unlimited, my light supreme, but the cause must come from the realm in need. The burdens you carry, it is a shame, as you chase money, status and fame, seeking your happiness in the shifting sands. Gone in an instant, only worry remains. You want others to save you and raise you up, but only I can fill your cup. Then one bright day, when things are too hard, and everything around you is falling apart, you sit very quietly and look into your heart, and there I am waiting. We are never apart. I have all the answers, you just need to ask. Forgiveness complete, I wipe out all sorrow, no more depression, a shining tomorrow. I am your anchor, I am your lifeline. Halve your busyness, make the time. I am above, I am below. I am all the wealth and all the health. No need for struggle, no need for stealth. I bring you gifts beyond your wildest dreams. I am your comfort and sweet release. I am your love, your happiness and peace. I am in the flowers, the air and the trees. I am permanent and I never cease. I bring all that is good, but cannot be seen. Your faith is the key, forever happy and free. I am the power, I am the authority. Be still and know I am your life. Never wavering, always certain, within, without, and all about. I can give you protection far stronger than steel. And if you're sincere, mistakes all forgiven. All burdens removed, right back to the beginning. I can smooth the path and make it so easy. Mine is the task, but you must ask. Be still and listen carefully. I make no mistakes. I am in you, you are in me. I am you, you are me. We are one. Take my hand, it is waiting. Too long you're searching, you're wandering and wavering. Now is the time to open the door and never, ever again to fall. Well, it's an interesting poem. So, beloved Terry is going to read from Beloved God Zeus. It just was lovely. Thank you so much, Terry, beloved.
You are welcome. Beautiful poem.
Thank you so much. There we go, beloved. Bless you.
Beloved God Zeus, he's one of the sun gods, and his activity is spiritual illumination. The 8 vehicles of mankind. I am Zeus, one of the sun gods who came to this earth and was privileged to raise Greece to the height of her perfection centuries before the beloved Jesus brought his light to the world. Spiritual illumination is released to the chela according to his or her capacity to understand and apply greater knowledge for the benefaction of the planet Earth and her evolutions. In most instances, the chelas have been told about the 7 bodies. However, under the direction of the God and Goddess Meru, I have volunteered to explain simply the 8-fold nature of man as our Father, Mother, God created him. The entire 8 vehicles are necessary, 4 in the higher spheres and 4 in the lower, in order to be a perfect conductor of one aspect of deity. The white fire being made in the image and likeness of God is molded out of pure electronic light substance and is ever active as a radiating center in the cosmic realms, an infinitesimal part of itself being the energizing power of the outer bodies, of the other bodies. As the planets revolve around their individual suns, so do the white fire bodies of all mankind actively participate in the joy of cosmic creation. Divine complements. The first decision made in the heart of the white fire being is whether to function only in the cosmos or voluntarily project the dual aspect of its divine nature into the ascended master realms to give more concentrated assistance to a particular evolution. These divine complements are known to some students as the individualized I am presence. The causal body. This is the accumulated good of the life stream, which is created by the interest and activity of each such a one. It forms the aureola of the I am presence. The nature and service which each I am presence is to perform was determined before individualization took place. Seen with the inner sight, all the colors of the spectrum are a component part of the causal body. The virtue or quality to which the individual has an affinity will form the largest reservoir of energy, the color dependent upon the quality. Wise is the student who cognizes the truth that the causal body has an infinite supply which can be drawn forth for his benefaction and that of all mankind. By its very name, it is a body of cause, and the effect is destined to manifest wheresoever the astute student calls it forth. The Holy Christ Self. Jesus referred to the spark of divinity within man as the Father within. When the I Am Presence volunteers to take embodiment upon the earth plane, it projects a tiny replica of itself into the mother's womb at the time of conception. It is the cohesive power around which the builders of form create the lower bodies. As the feminine ray increases in intensity upon the earth, the mothers of the race will become more cognizant of the sacred privilege of assisting the builders of form in nourishing the Holy Christ Self. She, in truth, is a chalice for the incoming spirit. The obligation and responsibility of parents to the spirits of the unborn can either hinder or delay the spiritual development of these children. The 4 lower bodies are the emotional, mental, etheric, and physical. The emotional body is the feeling world. It is the largest of the 4 bodies and is composed primarily of the water element. The emotional body was designed by the builders of form to act as a cradle in which the other lower bodies would be enfolded, even as the landed surface of the earth is cradled by the seas. Its correct service is to nourish divine ideas with the positive feeling of accomplishment. Thoughts, words, and actions have little efficacy until the buoyancy and enthusiasm of the feelings projects and sustains them in whatever sphere the individual's consciousness desires them to act. The feeling consciousness must be purified by calling to the beloved Ascended Master Saint Germain and the violet transmuting flame, because through eons of time, the individual has been subject to various situations wherein disappointments, disillusionments, and rebellions have created rebellious feelings, troubled waters. When so purified, the feelings will always determine the activities of the outer self, subconscious or conscious. The mental body should be the chalice for the receptivity of the divine ideas. It has the power within itself to mold these divine ideas into practical, workable form. The same purifying process as given for the emotional body applies to all four lower bodies. The etheric body, sometimes called the soul, records all the experiences of the life stream since individualization took place. It receives from the mental body those ideas which have been energized by the feeling world. Before thoughts and feelings can be manifest in the physical appearance world, they must be sieved through the etheric body. As the etheric body holds all the records, both good and evil within itself, it is of prime importance that the misdeeds of the life stream recorded therein be transmuted. These records form the essence of the personality and stamp all the activities of the individual with its specific nature. Note, in another dictation from the Ascended Masters, we are told that before the fall of man, there was no need for the etheric body or the soul, as there was no discord of any kind. So all the records were stored in the causal body, which is all perfect. We are also told in the Bridge to Freedom material that the Ascended Masters look at our causal bodies to check for our suitability for a particular task for which we may have been chosen, or which we may be chosen, as well as our Book of Life in the Moha Chauhan's library in Ceylon, Sri Lanka. The physical body is the anchorage upon the earth plane through which should be channeled a portion of the activities of the other 7 bodies. When they are in perfect attunement with the white fire being, they are a master presence here on earth. Conversely, the imperfections of the physical body are the result of the impact of the emotional, mental, and etheric natures, not only of itself, but of other life streams. Present and past environment and associations are primal factors in the constitution of these bodies.
Marvelous. Thank you, beloved Terry. So that's what's interesting. I know that a lot of us have read it before, but it's just interesting to have it shared, I thought, by God's ears. It was just so wonderful. Thanks, beloved Terry. Thank you. All right. So now this is from the beloved Mahachohan, and it's Expanding Consciousness. It's actually from one of the bulletin books. It's just so lovely. I love this. And he says, beloved children of the One Father, consciousness is a word that has muddled the minds of metaphysical students almost since the beginning of time by its vagueness of expression. Yet every life stream in and out of the flesh and every perfected being in God's kingdom is but a state of consciousness. It is a very simple and clear expression when carefully thought through and understood. What you are conscious of is your state of consciousness. The man who is conscious only of the physical body and the appetites and passions of the senses lives in the state of consciousness of the animal man, or what is called the body consciousness. The whole purpose of evolution is to develop a godly state of consciousness in which the individual is only aware of that which is true and good and eternal. When you come under the direction of the spiritual hierarchy, beloved ones, we begin to feed your consciousness, just as you would feed a very young mammal with a medicine dropper. And if the mind is open to new ideas, the consciousness begins to widen. For instance, you are aware now that there are other spiritual beings who are interested in man's spiritual progress besides the Master Jesus. You are aware of the activities of the sacred fire provided by life for the undoing of your misdeeds, and the sacred fire of mercy, which can be invoked to change your human qualities. Thus, the students under this activity have undergone an enlargement of consciousness in their awareness of a broader and truer vision of the universe, and to use an earthly phrase, have learned to understand what makes it tick. Just lovely. Just so marvelously and so simply explained. That is so lovely. Thank you, beloved Mahachahan. Now we're going to say our decree and our wonderful opportunity to help all those ones who have left their physical bodies and are still caught in the psychic and astral realms. So we say together, beloved presence of God, I am in me, and beloved immortal threefold flame of eternal truth within my heart, and beloved Saint Germain, while my body sleeps this night, let all the constructive energy of my entire life stream, including that in my causal body, be used to render whatever service is needed in the violet flame temples established in the psychic and astral realms to draw the full gathered cosmic momentum of the violet purifying flame of divine love and compassion to every discarnate life stream there. Let all the souls who dwell in those realms be drawn into those purifying temples of mercy and compassion, and there have the accumulated destructively qualified energies of their life streams purified and transmuted, so that when they are summoned for re-embodiment by the lords of karma, they bring into incarnation only a heritage of perfection and carry in their life streams no miscreations that would add to their own or the world's distress. We accept this done now with full cosmic power, and so be it, beloved I am. And we thank you, thank you, thank you. Such a lovely decree to make that. And so this is just lovely. Russell and Otto, I hope you enjoy it. Just shows that friendships can be formed in so many wonderful ways.
Otto has never been scared of Russell. In the beginning, it was more me and his father who was a bit scared that maybe Russell could hurt Otto or vice versa, because he's only 2 years old. He doesn't know the effects of his actions. It all started when my boyfriend, he was out working. He works outside all day. And one day he noticed this little crow sitting right next to him. And it didn't move, it didn't flinch, it just sat there. So throughout the whole day, he just watched it. And at the end of the day, he still hasn't moved. And he walks up to him and tries to pick him up. And he could just pick him right up. He didn't even put up a struggle or try to bite him or anything. He was basically more dead than alive. So he called me and asked, like, what should I do with this bird? And we tried to call the wildlife rehabilitator. In the middle of the summer, they are really busy because there are all kinds of animals who need help. And so they told us that he had probably been abandoned and that we should let nature take its course. So we felt sorry for Russell and we thought that he should have a fair chance to live. So we brought him home and nursed him back to health. I tried my best to keep the kids away from Russell, but there was just this immediate attraction between them. They were like drawn to each other. So Otto would walk straight up to Russell and, try to look in his eyes and try to interact him to play with him. And Russell would just sit there and watch him and kind of try to figure out what he wants him to do. Otto would go and pet him and, lift him up, and Russell will just, let him do it. I think it's important to still have in mind that this is a wild animal and you need to have respect for nature. I think a lot of people have an unnecessary fear of the nature and the wildlife. Treat them with respect instead. I see him as a good friend that likes to hang out.
It's just so lovely. I think just, the animals are so aware of the purity of the children. It's just so, I really enjoy that. It's just so lovely. Now you're going to have our decree for the beloved animals. And so we say together, beloved divine presence of all mankind, charge your mighty light of mercy and compassion to flow through us all and bring comfort to the animal kingdom. May each human being remember and accept their responsibility as guardians and protectors of this planet's pure and innocent life, until all is set free and their divine plans fulfilled. We so decree it, and so be it. In God's most holy name, I am. We accept it done, and we thank you. Thank you, thank you. And now I'm going to read from Beloved Chananda. And as we know, he's the hierarch of the retreat in India, where the Cave of Light is located. And he's with his beloved sister Naja. And also, this is the mighty, mighty place where our great divine director has his Cave of Light. So it's just, and also it's quite interesting. I was thinking in the last 2 sessions, we were told to read the last chapter of the Magic Presence. And there we learn all about the Cave of Light and get that true feeling of what is possible. It's just such a wonderful thing to do. So, maybe it's another hint today. It's just a lovely thing to think about. And so Beloved Chananda says, when you go forth into the outer world, I want you to be a pillar of violet flame. And wherever you walk, I want you to anchor the violet flame there. This is your privilege, as your service to God is a privilege for all humanity who accept its reality. Even those who do not accept the light and perfection projected into their worlds, it will not go unrecognized or unacknowledged by their inner being. Beloved ones, continue to give your decrees for humanity and the world, but make a special effort to perfect your own worlds and achieving your freedom in every way. Begin right where you are, see the results, and then expand it. See the freedom of the world. Know that you are a disciple of the Ascended Master Saint Germain and carry his violet flame with you everywhere. Although his purpose is to bring freedom to the earth, love, the one great quality of life, must be brought forth first, and humanity must learn to love God and all life before complete freedom may ever be experienced. I want you to now expand this great light throughout your entire area. See your own financial freedom. But remember, beloved ones, before freedom can come, love, the one great quality of life, must come first. Love comes before everything, and all obeys its commands. No matter how difficult or impossible a situation may seem, if you will fill it with love and know that it is the only quality acting, which is the presence of God, your great I am, then the only possible results may be the perfection of God, and finally, the perfection of your own being. Charge all mankind with the love of God and the great silence, and so prepare them for the great awakening which will soon take place. And we know this is taking place right now, the great awakening. Although you are to enter into the silence, you will not be without outer relationships. There we go, because we are always with outer relationships. That's how we grow, isn't it? So lovely. Okay, this is just lovely. And I thought of Mickey, especially when I saw this one, because I know how she loves the children. I know we all love children, but Mickey has a special bond with them. And this is the goodness of God. What a lovely family. It really opened my heart and just so beautiful. Beautiful children and family.
I love you, Lord, for your mercy never fails me. All my days I've been held in your hand. From the moment that I wake up till I lay my head, I will sing of the goodness of God. 'Cause all my life you have been faithful, and all my life you have been so, so good. With every breath that I am able, I will sing of the goodness of God. I love your voice. You have led me through the fire. In the darkest nights, you are close like no other. I've known you as a father, I've known you as a friend. I have lived in the goodness of God, yeah. 'Cause all my life you have been faithful, and all my life you have been so, so good. With every breath that I am able, I will sing of the goodness of God, yeah. Your goodness is running after, it's running after me. Your goodness is running after, it's running after me. With my life laid down, I'm surrendered now. I give you everything. Your goodness is running after, it's running after me. 'Cause all my life you have been faithful, and all my life you have been so, so good. With every breath that I am able, I'm gonna sing of the goodness of God. I'm gonna sing, I'm gonna sing. 'Cause all my life you have been faithful. 'Cause all my life you have been so, so good, yeah. With every breath that I am able, I will sing of the goodness of God. I'm gonna sing of the goodness of God.
Beautiful, and such a talented family, a talented little girl. My goodness, what a lovely voice. What a lovely song. The goodness of God. Just so heart opening. I'm so grateful. Thank you, beloved Antoinette.
Thank you, Anthea. And as you say, just filling our hearts to overflowing with that wonderful feeling. Oh, and just a reminder to us all, the goodness of God. With that wonderful feeling of hearts just filled with love, we give our attention to our mighty, beloved I Am Presence as we take this opportunity to make these calls for the purification of our earth and the freedom of all the life on her. We say together, Mighty I Am Presence, great host of ascended masters, archangels and Elohim, cosmic beings and great cosmic light, come forth now in all your cosmic power. Withdraw and withhold all power from destructive forces and individuals with destructive intent throughout the world, right now and forever, whether it is conscious or unconscious. Expose, seize, bind, and render helpless all these sinister forces and their activities until the light has removed them completely and illumine the source, so this may never act again, and raise up of power, the divinely chosen leaders. Replace all with ascended master consciousness and the divine plan fulfilled. We thank you. Our decree for protection. Beloved mighty I Am Presence, beloved Archangel Michael, and beloved Commander Conrad, continually intensify your protective pillar of pure light substance and Archangel Michael's armor of light through and around me, charged with your invincible protection, all powerful and impenetrable. I am invisible. I am invincible. I am invulnerable to anything but thy almighty perfection. I am grateful that we are given whatever added protection is needed, and what we ask for ourselves, we ask for our loved ones, and that which is constructive in all mankind and the world. Thank you. We just take a moment to see and feel this impenetrable blue and crystal pillar of light surrounding each and every one of us, around our loved ones, our friends, and our families, around this group, and around every person across the face of the earth, standing up for truth, justice, and freedom. God bless, direct, perfect, and protect each and every one. We thank you. Our violet fire decree, this opportunity that we have to send forth this mighty violet flame, this flame of freedom that has the ability to shatter, dissolve, consume, and transmute all misqualified energy, all miscreations of any kind, anything that was never meant to be. We say together, Mighty I Am Presence, beloved Saint Germain, and those that minister to the violet flame, come forth now and blaze your cosmic violet fire and cause a mighty victory for all the world to see. I am the law of forgiveness in cosmic action now. I am the victory of the sacred fire in all its cosmic power. Mighty angels descend with your purple wands of fire and strike them into the center of every place where there has been a history of sinister force activity. Transmute and consume it all, cause, core, record, effect, and memory, and set it all free from that which was never meant to be. Replace it all with ascended master consciousness and the divine plan fulfilled. We thank you. Our decree for the elementals. I am the light of God that never fails, purifying, loving, thanking, and blessing the great directors of the elemental kingdom and every beloved earth, water, air, and fire elemental for your ceaseless service to me and to all mankind. I am the mighty cosmic light, awakening all mankind to the great intelligence of this kingdom. And so be it. Beloved I am, we thank you. In the name of my mighty I am presence, great cosmic beings and light, I decree, I am the presence, charging the minds and feelings of everybody in America and the world with Saint Germain's ascended master consciousness and perfection, right now and forever. I am the presence, blessing, illumining, perfecting, and setting all free in service to the light. Beloved cosmic I am presence and great goddess of liberty, direct the cosmic light of liberty as of 1,000 suns into the cause and core of anything attempting to delay the divine plan of the great white brotherhood for the earth's eternal freedom, and release us from all tyranny here and now. And so be it. Beloved I am, we thank you. Our decree for divine justice. I am the most intensified cosmic action of the flame of divine justice, blazing throughout the world right now and forever. I am the law. I am the justice. I am the judge. I am the jury. Knowing that I am all powerful, then I know that only divine justice can be done everywhere, here and now. Beloved Lady Portia, ensure divine justice prevails throughout the world, right now and forever. And so be it, and so it is, and it is done. Beloved I am, we thank you. Now, before we say our next decree, we just call to beloved mighty victory to fill each and every one of us with his full feeling of ascended master victorious accomplishment. We say together, I am the victory of the light. I am the victory of the light. I am the victory of the light. I am the cosmic flame of victory, which reigns supreme everywhere, right now and forever. We accept these calls answered as they are made, according to thy will, with full cosmic power, maintained and doubled each instant of each hour, until fully manifest. And so be it, and so it is, and it is done. Beloved I am, we thank you. And we end off now with that wonderful feeling of divine love as we make the call to the secret love star, that mighty focus of cosmic divine love from the great central sun, shining in the heavens for this 2,000-year period, that supreme light that cannot be requalified with human thoughts or feelings. By the power of our I am presence, we say to all human creation, all misqualified thoughts, feelings, and actions, you have no power. Your end has come. And by the power of our mighty beloved I am presence, we invoke the pink and golden rays from the secret love star, and we command that they go forth, and that all life on this earth be clothed, saturated in this mighty substance from the secret love star. That substance that pushes out all imperfection, all limitation, all division or disharmony of any kind. That mighty love that passes the understanding of the human mind. That mighty love that fills us, our etheric, mental, emotional, and physical bodies with light, expanding those feelings of love and adoration, those feelings of peace and harmony, of gratitude and reverence for life, of kindness and tolerance, of charity, of grace and goodwill, with those feelings of unity, one holy family, Saint Germain's holy family. Beloved secret love star, make each and every one of us a living sun of pure divine love. I am the presence, filling my being and world with light and love from the secret love star. And we send our eternal love and gratitude to all the beings of light who sustain and maintain this great focus of light and love. And we give thanks for this opportunity to add our light to these mighty calls. Thank you, beloved secret love star. Thank you, beloved I am presence. And thank you, each and every one of us that are part of this group. Thank you.
Thank you, beloved Antoinette. Okay, lovely. So now we've got the closing invocation. Just see here. And Carola, do you have a screen? Are you keen to read, beloved?
Yes, I can.
Okay, thank you.
Closing invocation. Beloved I am presence and beloved Master Kuthumi, nourish the seeds planted in my consciousness so that the ideas entrusted to me become manifest flowers of perfect expression in my world and the world of all my fellow men. Beloved presence of God I am, pour thy light, pour the light of thy great glory upon my consciousness and nourish the seeds planted by the masters. We thank you.
Thank you, beloved. Thank you so much. Right, so there we have it. Just a moment of gratitude. Let's just open our hearts and just send love and gratitude to our mighty I am presence and to all the great ascended hosts that have bring these exquisite teachings for us so that we can truly help our beloved earth and all life on her and take our next step, our ascension. Just thank you. Lovely. Okay, I'm just going to turn off the recording.